Hello, this is Linda Kay Black. My mother was Celia Swank Lotridge. She was a minister, and my dad was a minister, okay? But I married many years ago. There was a book, somebody wrote a little book about, like, your well. What's in your well? But the guy was saying, what's in your well? Back years ago, people got water from the well, but they had to clean the well out because sometimes there would be animals that were got into the well and they died and the water wasn't pure. They had to clean the well out sometimes. So I was saying, what's in your well? What's in your well? What's in my well? What's in my well? I went across America lately, different places, and a lot of people told me they were hurt in church. They were hurt in church. For no reason at all, they told me they were hurt in church. That isn't right. When you go to church, people at church should not hurt you. I know a lot of people they don't even go to church anymore because they got hurt. But you know what? The people, I think they need to go back and be in church and help. Everybody help each other. We're all sinners saved by grace. We're all sinners. And one of my hatreds is I've always been a deacon hater. But the deacons are supposed to be there to help the pastor, not tear him down, tell him what to do. One time we had a Canadian pastor came to our church, and he went to the bookstore, and he was going to get some books, but the deacon board had to okay it. That's crazy. The deacons had to okay what books he would get at the bookstore. I guess is under the church name, But you know what? With God's help, I don't want to be a deacon hater. I remember when I was, I think, 17 years old, my dad, he was going to resign the church. He had his paper in his pocket. He was going to resign. He was going to give up the church. And one of the deacons said, no, don't do that. Let them vote. And then the deacon said, I'm surprised you got that many votes. So I'm a deacon hater. Pray for me. Okay? And one pastor, another pastor, all those deacons, men, gave him a trouble. He should have put them in churches. He should have got them in churches and showed them what to do right. And another pastor, a deacon, kicked out my pastor. And I was going to see him at the corner close to where I lived. And I was so mad because he kicked out my wonderful, wonderful pastor. But right when I got to the corner, God told me, Jesus forgave me of my sins. So I have to forgive him. Okay? It's hard. And I think of all the people back in the 50s that they were, we're all sinners saved by grace. I remember sometimes they wouldn't let some people in the church. That's not right. And now we know that Jesus died for everybody. We think of Paul that was in the Bible. He used to kill the Christians. Paul in the Bible, he persecuted the Christians. But Paul met God and he became a Christian, okay? A real Christian. So I'm just telling Christians, go back and be Christians, And the things you see, in fact, a young man, I met it on the bus, and he died. Last time I had a conversation with him, he said the kids were so mean at church all his life. They were so mean. I said, young man, you go to Bible school, you be the preacher, and you make sure the kids at church are nice to each other. And I told him that. But unfortunately, he died. But we all have to work together. And this is the end time. Israel did not have a nation for 1,900 years. I was born in 1948 when Israel became a nation. In the Bible, it says that Jesus is supposed to come back. Not one generation shall pass after Israel becomes a nation, that Jesus is coming back. This is the end time. This is really the end time, and we know it. And we need to pray for everybody to accept Jesus, God and Jesus, and the Holy Spirit. We have the Holy Spirit here on earth, okay? But Jesus is coming back. Jesus is coming back. And God made everything, everybody and everything, okay? And we're all related. We're all related. You know, when, the people were building they say Babel, and God didn't want them going up to heaven like that, what they're doing. Because what they're doing. So God made the different languages. And then everybody went to different countries, And for some reason, then God made everybody a little bit different. But we came from God. Everybody. And we're not supposed to be prejudiced. But we're not, but we have to defend ourselves, But we believe in God and Jesus and the Holy Spirit. And we need to, and United States has spread the word everywhere. They sent missionaries. I used to go to church once in a while to see him, Ward's church. And he said in the end time, he thought we would not be here in the end time. But you know what? But prayer changes things. Prayer changes things. And I think America has helped many countries. We sent many missionaries to many, many countries. And I think God's is sparing United States. But I don't know. But just pray. But just think about the thing. There's the well. Okay. Think of the things that you're angry about. We have to just let them go. Because Jesus forgives everybody and everything. And Jesus has forgiven other people, forgiven me, everybody. Jesus forgives, okay? That's a plan of salvation, okay? Jesus died for everyone's sins. Jesus was the only person that was perfect. He was the Son of God. He was the only one that was perfect. And God gave us the 10 Commandments to make life easier for us. If we follow the 10 Commandments. Like I tell kids, I'm originally from Bakersfield. I saw a lot of people get in trouble. And I'd say, don't steal, don't steal. And I told some of the young men, you go into Rite Aid. The first time you steal, they're recording you. The second time you steal, they're recording you. And the third time you steal, they got you and they got proof you already did it before. Be careful. And one of my hobbies used to be, when the security guards were chasing young people, I would go put them in handcuffs, and I get my phone out. I say, call your mom. Tell me your mom's phone number. Call your mom. And so their mom could come help them. Okay? But be careful. Be careful. Do what is good and right. We're supposed to do that. Do what is good and right, okay? And if you have a church, find a church. Find one that you like, that you're comfortable in, okay? And don't think you can boss the pastor. You don't go to a church and you run this thing. A minister has given his life studying the Bible, going to Bible college, and praying. And they're giving their whole life. Being pastors, and just do the best you can and find a good church and take care and pray for the whole world right now. Pray for the whole world. Okay, bye.